Who did this? Joe Burrow?
The great Stuttering John, and no one ever talks about him. No one ever covers him. It's about time that I break new ground that Stuttering John is addressed on a Dabbleverse show. He is now complaining, or should I say accusing, that Carl and Shirley and Kevin Brennan, this guy,
Pissy Eyes Cumia.
That's right. And he probably even Anthony Cumia himself, he is now accusing them of being a type of, what's the term, cabal. Lemmy's Muslim, she knows what that means. That they are teaming up to make sure that nobody super chats Stuttering John during his shows. You seem to do pretty well during your shows, Haley, and I don't know if you go up against Stuttering John. So when you hear those types of accusations or those claims, do you think there's any merit to it?
No, I mean, not really. I was actually listening to MLC yesterday, and I did hear Kevin say that. Someone chatted into him and said, oh, this is what we do. We can leave the chat up, and we can just see the chat through your show, and nobody will super chat. That's all I've heard about it. I don't really watch Stuttering John.
Yeah, because my whole thing, it's like I will admit that I do love it when I finish a stream and you go, oh, holy shit, I made... say $100, I could. That's going to go towards mine and Haley's drugs in Vegas or whatever, you know. But I don't come on here saying, you better fucking donate to me if you're watching, and you better send me this amount of money, or the show's off. Like I'm still going to do this. I made nothing from it forever, so why would that suddenly change? Let me tell Haley about how right I am.
He's 100% right.
So I think that's the only question I have. I think that was a good episode.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. But what do you think about when you hear people saying that, they're fighting for airtime, or they're stealing each other's audience?
Well, as someone who, didn't know the Dabbleverse existed until, I guess, summer of 2024, I've been here long enough to sort of realize that it is very niche. It's a very small community. So I think there is some merit to that, to the fact that it's not this huge group of people. And so I guess there's something to be said about time zones and having different time slots when you go on, if it's only this amount of people all the time, right? Like there's not a wide reach to it. So I get why people say that, but I don't know. People are going to watch what they want to watch no matter what.
But yeah, my thing is that, I will say, it is amazing how Brennan can make so much money from doing so little, but he's kind of I guess he has kind of earned that spot, and that he has his fan base. He knows what they want, which is him eating crackers, watching other people's stuff. And but with Stuttering John, this guy, here's a Stuttering John speaking to a divorce lawyer, explaining how much he should pay for his children's school. Fuck you! Hit the like button. But I think I get why John would be frustrated, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, get over it. Like, then you should have a better show than spending the whole time trying to settle scores and talking about fucking Shuley all day. Like, he's got to the point where he complains so much about Shuley that Hitler would say, would you fucking get over it? You can't. No offense, Lemmi.
None taken.
Well, I think there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but several content creators that have sort of fallen into this, where they're on this feedback loop of negative comments coming from the chat. They respond to that, and sometimes outside of the chat too. But he's one of them. Karmic's like that. There's error to a degree, but at least he still tries to put on a show.
That is the perfect example of, well, Lemmi will pronounce his name correctly. I don't know how to say. How do you say it in America? Aaron?
Yeah. Yep.
Aaron? Everything okay, Lemmi?
Yeah.
What happened over there? It was something hilarious. Were you thinking about my intro again?
Yep. Greatest intro on YouTube.
It really is. We should watch it. Should we take a break and stream snipe ourselves? Let me tell Haley about what you would do to Maven if you saw him in person.
I would give him a stern glance and walk the opposite direction.
Oh, shit.
he's not ready for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with Lemmy. Where's the
No.
song? Yeah, so like my whole thing is that if he's really trying to bring people away from Brennan and all that sort of shit, then actually do something. Don't just sit there burping. We could do that for free. Haley does it all the time. You should have heard what she did before we went on the air. I still recorded it though. I'm going to dox her. Don't worry. Hit the like button. All right. It seems like at times the big shows are trying to take over the airwaves. So no matter what time anybody streams at, it's competing with an MLC or a Shuley or a fucking WATP or whatever.
Right.
And I just think that I think there may be some merit to it, but then nobody gives two shits what I think. Right, Lemmy?
Right.
Yeah. So what do you think about that, Haley? Or do you think I'm paranoid, need to quit drugs?
The latter. No, I think, people are going to watch whatever they want to watch. It would be, you may be completely right, though. I mean, I've never sat down to chart out, people's schedules and when, the different time blocks that they take up. But, if you're good enough, you become one of those bigger channels. And if people want to see you, they're going to come see you no matter what. So
you can't expect people to leave Brennan to come back to fucking Stuttering John. But then it also comes to Karmic. I have no idea why anybody is donating to him. But Haley, sometimes you hear this talk that Karmic sometimes can make up to 1,000 in the stream, which I don't know if that's true, but if it is, fair play. When you see that as a close personal friend of Karmic, what do you think about that stuff?
I don't know, man. He has done it a couple of times, but I think the times that he has hit $1,000, it was when he was crying and drunk over Felicia. So people felt bad for him and tried to give him good advice and stuff. So he would hit that goal and then in a day or two be on a plane to go back and see her. And I think that, upset a lot of people that were trying to give him good advice and sort of, be like a brother to him. But I mean, hell, if you can make it crying, and you don't have a problem going to bed at night knowing that you're a bitch, then cool.
What do you think is the next move for Karmic and Gilly? Because I've always said that they're like a storyline who needs like a Ross and Rachel that needs a new plot thread to get them over the next couple of weeks of content. They tried to do a fake breakup, but they were so bad at doing that they even had Karmic stream about being single while she was literally in the room behind him. Like, it's pathetic. And I also highly doubt that they have sex because A, she's unattractive, and B, he's gay. Oh, we're having relationship problems, don't you know? And all this shit. And you just think, like, at what point are people just going to go, you know what? We're going to turn this shit off and we're not going to watch it. We're going to watch Jack Reacher or Can't Hardly Wait 2, which is being directed by Jennifer Love Hewitt. Did you know that, Lemmy?
I didn't.
Just one more thing about the SJ and WATP stuff. So this Friday, the time of recording, is Stuttering John's doing a live stand-up show. I'm laughing already. I can't even imagine the jokes he's going to steal. So the plan right now is for people like Brennan and WATP, maybe not Shuley, but they're going to send people to go attend the show, potentially heckle him, troll him, all this stuff. Haley, do you think that stuff is kind of going too far, or do you think that it's just setting up the next month of content?
It's setting up the next month of content for sure. I mean, that's something that we've seen a few times, or at least since I've been paying any attention to it. Yeah, it seems to be the thing to do. I don't think Kevin's going to go out there though. But I've heard other people say that John's not even going to show up. So, I mean, I don't know. Guess we'll see what happens and what comes out of it. I know Tommy's going, right? And then Keanu and Gino and supposedly Anthony Cumia. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know if that would be wise for Carl because he has the legal shit coming, and it's kind of like could that not be deemed as some type of court case harassment or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't if I were in that situation, but
I wouldn't go just because he's not funny. When two guys argue in the Dabbleverse, it's so fucking stupid. They're always like, let's get in the ring and we'll fight and we'll box and we'll kick each other's ass and that'll be the end of it. It's never going to happen. But when the women get into an argument in the Dabbleverse, like, it gets fucking harsh. Like, it gets brutal. You ladies...
it gets investigatory, is what happens.
Yep. I know what that word means.
Joe Burrow, go fuck yourself.